It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's reality alert. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chim. This is Love is Blind UK for you.
Aw.
Thank you.
Where my fucking Arsenal fans at, love?
Oh no, you're an
Sound off
Arsenal
in the
fan.
chat.
Oh lip. Oh bollocks.
I'm an Arsenal fan, Max.
Oh no.
I am, yeah. Because
All I know is
the Denver Nuggets owner owns Arsenal as well, so I have to be an Arsenal fan.
all I know is Manchester United. Yeah, Man U.
Right?
And I go back and forth between loving Man U and hating Man U. That's between the wind, you know. But today I'm all in on Man U, baby. Let's go.
Brits, they love it when we Americans act like we know anything about soccer. They love it.
Football and the pitch.
Football.
And the pitch.
Wrexham, right?
Oh, Wrexham, dude.
Dude. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Something happened. They got promoted to something, a league. Something happened.
Vice president. They got promoted to vice president.
They got made to vice president. Dude, Wrexham is Brat.
Yes. Wow. I'm sure our viewers are just loving us right now.
Yeah. So, Love is Blind UK. I have to say, I was hoping that these people would be a little more Love Island UK's typed. I'm seeing a significant lack of plastic surgery and a lack of mess. Just saying.
Yes, minus maybe Sam.
Sam was the
he
only
covered
one.
Both of those boxes.
He covered the mess and the plastic surgery. He was very open about it, and we are appreciative.
Yes, Sam is sort of carrying the drama of the show on his back currently.
Yes.
There's not really much else going on in terms of that, but there's been a lot of trauma dumping, a lot of very serious conversations. You know, they're cute, I guess. They're very normal, but we want messy. Who wants normal? We want
Are British people just normal? Is that what we're getting from
this? There's no fucking way.
I just don't buy it. Are these
Harry Jowsey is normal?
Yeah, Harry Jowsey. He's from London, right?
London town.
I'm just confused. Where? No, but you know what? I feel like drama is building. You know, we can't just judge it by 2 episodes. You know, anything can happen. We have some love triangles. We have some stuff going on. It's building. I just
thought of one. You know who wasn't normal from Britain? Harry Potter.
I thought you were going to say Harry Jowsey again.
Harry Jowsey.
Harry Jowsey.
Harry Potter. No, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. He's the boy who lived.
Different color. Knew how to do the magic trick.
He seems perfectly normal. But then one day, a bunch of owls showed up at his house, and
they flew right onto the staircase, and they gave him a little kiss, and they said, "Come with me, love. We're going up to the big castle,
and you're gonna find out that love is blind." That's what happened.
That's it.
He went to Hogwarts, and he found love in a pod. That's what happened.
The owls turned into Matt and Emma Willis. That's who they turned into.
Wow, everyone knows the story.
Obviously.
Yes. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
So we do meet our hosts, Emma Willis and Matt Willis. We know.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, please.
Well, we know Emma from The Circle UK. Great show. Probably the best iteration of The Circle.
Easily.
Yeah. When people are like, "Oh, I've watched The Circle," I'm like, just go online and watch the British one, all 3 seasons.
It's the best one,
particularly 1 and 3. Really, really good. Really good.
Insanely good.
Yes. She also does Big Brother and Celebrity Big Brother, but watch The Circle. They let everybody, they remind us, this is an experiment, people. We're trying to figure out if love is blind. Maybe that's why everybody is so serious, They're
right,
not.
They take the experiment seriously.
They're like, we are lab rats here, okay? So we have to follow the procedures. And maybe the scientists are telling them, dump all of your trauma out,
Yes, they are all getting a fee for being there. They've all taken a pill, and they don't know which ones are the placebos and which ones are the actual pills.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think some people are lying about their trauma because they're the placebo?
Yeah, they're the placebo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. That would make sense.
That's because that's how the trials work,
Yeah. Well, Ben, I have exciting news.
The pods are now open!
Wow. It sounds very exciting. Open! The pods are open.
Open the pods.
Open the door. Open the moat. The drawbridge lowered for the pods.
That's the horses. They're walking. They're walking into the pods. Everybody in the UK has a horse, right?
I love horses. One of the things we have in common is that we like horses. I love horses.
Yeehaw.
Wow. Love is Blind Brazil really loved horses.
They really love horses. Yeah, they all rode into the pods on horses. It was very interesting.
Right. That was so cool.
So we meet Freddy. He is a funeral director from Manchester, so he loves Man U.
Yes,
and
obviously,
this funeral director thing, it really threw people off.
I'm a funeral director.
What?
The Grim Reaper?
Yeah. He says it can scare people away. He says his love life has been dead for a while. Well, just embalm it, buddy. Embalm your love life, preserve it.
I like to think that all the women are picturing him on the other side of the wall as a skeleton.
Yes.
A spooky skeleton.
So he meets Catherine first. She's a dental nurse from Jersey. Hey, I'm a Jersey boy. I know what that's
right.
like. That's right. Hitting up Club Karma. We pump fists, not gas. I live that life.
Fries.
Disco fries, all that stuff. She's listening to Heading Down the Shore. Yep, listening to the Boss, all that stuff.
The same.
Yep. So she's a little weirded out at first, but then when he says, "Don't worry, I'm not going to embalm you," she's like, "Oh, I'm into this. Okay." So we'll embalm other people together. So they're all good together. Yeah.
That's so sexy.
Yeah. They connect because they both go to the gym. I mean, they have a lot in common, and he goes twice a day. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is all these people could end up in a relationship with each other because they all go to the gym and they all are really about self-growth. So that's very cool.
Dude, like they talk about on a typical day, a lot of them, it would start out, they would go to breakfast, maybe then they would hang out, then they would go to lunch, then they would hang out, then they would go to dinner, and maybe they would catch a movie, and then they would go back and they would go to sleep.
They would sleep, yes.
Yeah.
And then they wake up again. And on some days they work. They go to work.
Oh my God, they have so much in common.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really wild. They both have British accents.
What? And they have so much trauma in their lives. That's what really unites them.
Yes. That was
if they really dump the trauma on each other, then they'll fuck better. I think that's what they're going for, right?
Yes, 100%.
That's the only thing I can reason. Like, why would you be doing this?
Yes,
I don't
they
understand.
call it trauma fucking. Yes.
Yeah, trauma fucking has to be it. Okay. So we meet Catherine. She tells us her parents' approval is very important to her, but she has brought home some rotten men. Just some manky men coming up in that house,
Probably some fucking Wrexham fans.
Wrexham fans. Some hooligans, some soccer hooligans running in and just smashing bottles and running through windows in a house, just breaking everything. Wrexham, Wrexham. Oi, oi, oi.
We got fucking Deadpool.
I love your daughter so much, but I love Wrexham more. I'm marrying Wrexham.
I don't think we're far off. I think it's an
Yes.
accurate interpretation.
She said something interesting. She says men look at her and they think long hair, physique, six-pack, but all they are thinking is sex. So
they're thinking all those things. Yeah.
They're thinking all those things, but they're really thinking sex. So when
you're thinking about sex, you're not thinking about physique ever.
But they should be thinking about physique and separating the sex. They should like what they see, but they shouldn't connect the.
You should like it a merchandise, but not want to buy the merchandise.
I guess I don't. I don't. Shouldn't there? So there shouldn't be a connection.
Not a physical one. But you should admire her.
You should admire.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Catherine and Ollie, 32 software sales. Ollie has arrived. My son Ollie.
My sweet little Ollie boy.
Ollie boy.
My little border collie protects my sheep.
We did a cast breakdown and we decided that's what Ollie's mother would sound like. Hello, Ollie. Ollie is like, isn't this so weird? We can't see each other. Isn't this crazy? Like, who knew this would happen on this show? This is
quirky.
Is there a way that we can like get around the wall or something? This is so weird. When does the wall come down?
I would love to see like someone get claustrophobic in these pods at some point. Start like trying to kick the wall down.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore.
I need to see you. I need to know if you're hot.
Yeah. They talk about kickboxing, sharing responsibilities, having fun in marriage. They think they could have fun together.
Okay, so what's the deal with everybody boxing in this show? Everybody's a boxer.
Well, I'm not sure if you know about this holiday that they have in the UK called Boxing Day. Yeah.
And that's where they all fight each other, right?
Yes, exactly.
So they all gather into the streets and they just pick someone that's their size and they just go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get excited for next episode when Guy Fawkes Day happens in the pods and they all start lighting. They're going to have fires and stuff and they're going to be burning things and they're all going to put on the V for Vendetta masks. It's going to be really cool.
That. That's sick.
Very exciting.
Love is Blind. So if they all wore masks, I think that'd be great for the experience.
Yeah. They're actually allowed to leave the pods. Wear the masks.
That would be cool.
For Guy Fawkes Day, it's a special occasion. So Catherine and Ollie vibe. We get to Ollie. Ollie says he's been told he dates with his eyes, so he thinks he's good for him. But Ben, he says his other senses will be heightened. So does he think that being on Love is Blind is like a Ray Charles thing?
Yeah,
like in that movie,
he thinks
Ray?
He's going to come out with like an insane sense of smell and hearing. Yeah.
So have you seen Ray with Jamie Foxx?
Yes.
When he can like hear the bumblebee's wings outside the window? Ollie thinks he's going to turn into a superpower.
Yeah. He's here to hone his powers is what he's doing.
That's why he's here.
Non-stop Riz.
He's going to have non-stop Riz after this with my super heightened powers. I can't wait.
You need a better sense of smell if you're a rapper. It's true.
Yeah. He says his celebrity lookalike is Craig David, which I know who you're a huge fan of, Ben. Are you a big Craig David fan?
David?
Yes. He sings that song that they sing later on. It's like, took a drink on Monday. On Tuesday, we were making love by Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we chilled on Sunday. It was like a hit like 20 years ago. Yeah.
I didn't quite hear it, and in my notes I wrote Cray David, Cray.
He does kind of look like Craig David. When I was like, oh, he does. It's not a Megan Fox situation.
I've never even heard of this guy. I haven't.
The song, it was like a bit of, at least in the States, I would say big time one hit wonder. I don't know how things went for him in the UK. I
he's
find
as big as Paul McCartney, I think.
He's the biggest, yeah. You never know what's big in the UK. I remember on Circle Season 1,
Big Ben.
Big Ben. They kept talking about Little Mix, and I was like, who the fuck is Little Mix? I just remember that being like, who the fuck is
Little
Mix?
Like the Circle UK.
Yeah, we're like, what is Little Mix? Okay,
they have a whole nother world over there, man.
I know.
It's a Harry Potter.
They're all
world.
boxing and listening to Craig David and Little
They're
Mix.
riding their brooms and they're waving their wands.
Yeah, and just like telling each other their deepest, darkest secrets, and everyone they know who's died. It's crazy. And wearing their jewelry.
Crazy.
So Demi, she's 30. She's a safeguarding and attendance manager. Wow. So they're she says, so she's with Ollie. She says she plays football on a Sunday, and she also likes to eat and drink and have good music on a Saturday. And do you know what she also does, Ben? You're never going to believe it. She boxes.
She boxes.
But she gets friend zoned sometimes because of it, because everyone's afraid she's going to beat them up because she's tough.
Now, she also says she's really good at arcade basketball. Do we think, is she talking about Papa Shot, or is she talking about like NBA Jam?
She's talking about Papa Shot.
Okay. I just had to clarify. I know everybody was wondering, so I wanted to get that out there just to clarify it for all the listeners.
No, they were doing the basketball motion. So
I see, because
I've never heard it called Papa Shot, but I know you're talking about physically shooting a basketball.
Yeah, that's
into
called Papa
hoops.
Shot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, not NBA Jam.
No.
Yeah, they were getting very competitive about talking about it. So that makes me worried about them. Maybe they're too similar.
Yeah, I think maybe the first time they go to Dave and Buster's could be their last date.
What do they call Dave and Buster's and in the UK? They probably have a whole different name for it.
Rolly and Ollie.
Rolly and Ollie's. Welcome. Do you want a butter beer?
Welcome to Paul and Ringo's Fun Zone.
Ringo, welcome to Ringo's Fun Zone. Paul's here. We're Paul.
Welcome to the Octopus's Garden. Quite a little adventure in here.
George, we have to go. Okay. Men's living quarters. Ollie says Catherine was giving him more sexual vibes than connections vibes. And this guy, Charlie, who we never hear from again, just pops up. I was hoping we'd hear more from him, but he just goes, I love that. That's what I'm into.
I'm into that shit.
I mean, I appreciate it. He's like, wait, you don't like sex? What's wrong with the sexual vibe? You don't want a sexual relationship?
Wow. The realest of the real, and we don't.
Yeah, he's like, isn't that a good start? Like, what's the problem here?
Charlie, we barely knew you.
I know.
So
well, he got a golden ticket and had to leave the show because he was going to go to Germany. Yeah. Wait, it's in Germany, Charlie?
Well, in the movie it was.
Well, why did they all have British accents?
I don't know. Because it was made by the Brits, I guess.
It was in Germany?
They shot it in Germany. Yeah.
Oh.
The movie was shot there. Yeah.
Ollie does say that Demi was more on his level, though. So women's scores, Catherine talks about how much she likes Ollie, and she thinks that she's the only one who likes him. And if anyone hasn't told her that they also like him, well, that's shit. Wow. Very shitty of you, Demi. Well, we meet Sabrina. She's a director of marketing and communications. And then we meet Steven, 37, gym owner. Now, while we were doing our cast assessment, we actually didn't even finish reading Steven's profile because we thought because we thought he was really boring. Oh, we got halfway through and we went, boring.
Yeah, well, I still stand by that.
I was going to say, we were very accurate in a lot of our predictions. We kind of were right about who would stand out.
Yes.
And we were right about who would be boring just based on bios somehow.
This is our, Cameron and Lauren couple, of the season. Every season, there's a couple that, Brendan and Alexa is another one. Every season, there's a couple that gets together right away. They fall in love faster than everybody else, and they smooth sailing till the end, no problems at all. And that's this couple this time, I think.
Yeah. So he's a CrossFit gym owner, which is a red flag. It prompts reaction from her. He says,
I thought that fad stopped.
No, man. Still big. There's still a big cult of these big CrossFitters, and they spend all their time in the gym, and they're very competitive.
That's crazy.
They're very devoted.
That's crazy. I thought the fad was over. I've seen a lot less of them around these days.
They are, but it's still really, it's still pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would injure myself the instant I tried CrossFit. I've never done it, but if I did, I know I would die. I would end up full body cast.
Wow.
Yeah. Stephen tells us he came from a family of 4 brothers, so being able to talk to women is a miracle. Well, he never learned how to, talk in an interesting fashion or, have anything of substance to talk about. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, he is who he is. So
yeah. Well, they both really like gratitude journaling. Isn't that great?
Very cute. Very nice.
I don't think I could do a gratitude journal. I don't think I have a lot.
I'm not thankful for anything.
I don't have gratitude. What is there? No. We get a couple of very British interactions. Here's one.
What's your favourite cake?
Do you know what, a Vicky sponge?
Stop it! No way!
It's not yours.
Yes, it is.
Stop it! A Vicky sponge, like on the Great British Bake Off? No way! You're British too. I am too. Oh, is this Love Blind UK? No way! You're British.
Who's your favorite king? Well, the King of England. What?
King Charles? What?
What's your favorite sport, love?
Football?
Football?
What? No. What do you call the bathroom? The loo? What?
What do you call an elevator, love? What is it?
A lift.
That's what I call it too.
What? What?
Oh, who's your team?
So, I'm Arsenal.
Oh, bollocks.
Are you Spurs?
I am.
I don't understand the conflict there. Why would him being a San Antonio Spurs fan
I didn't get that.
have anything to do with the Arsenal football?
I don't
get it.
I don't know.
I mean, everybody loves Wembanyama, so it's okay. Like, you can be a Spurs fan. It's fine.
Some people just can't stop being their own obstacle. Well, we meet our guy, Sam. He's a product design manager. He's never liked his appearance, so he did get a nose job. He says he's coming to the experiment, and he's been hitting the gym, and he got a new skincare routine. So there we go.
A cool guy.
He meets Jasmine, who's a mental health nurse, and he talks about how he wants kids because he spends so much time being an uncle. And she says being a nurse makes her know she can't wait to be a mom. And that is perfect because
I'm Peter Pan. I'm just a big kid.
He's just a big kid. He's Peter Pan. He's Peter Pan. He's like peanut butter. He's Peter Pan.
A little bit of Jowsy vibes there, is it not? We're just saying like, I can't help myself. I gotta fuck everything that moves, love, because I'm just, I'm just like Peter fucking Pan. Like, I can't fucking help myself.
I guess he doesn't really talk about fucking though.
No, but you know what I mean. Well, he does though.
He does. You're right. Yeah.
Because he is a fuckboy and he tells on himself.
No, he is not. Women just don't give him a chance.
Right.
It's their fault. Okay,
it's their fault.
His.
Yes, absolutely.
They're stupid. Okay.
Right. He's read every pickup book that's ever been written, and it's not working, and I don't know why.
I don't know. He needs to read more.
Weird.
Do you like to stroke your boyfriend?
Red flag.
I'm Peter Pan. I'm just a big kid.
I'm just a big kid. Yeah, he says he needs a chance. And she says, why don't you think we can give you a chance? He says, maybe looking at my profile at a bar, they think I just want a one-night stand. Yeah, why would they think that? Do you get fuckboy energy? He says, no, I'm just a big kid who wants to have fun. Is that too much to ask?
He's just a kid.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at him. He's a boy. Okay.
He's a boy. He says, remember my name. It's Sam from London. That's his line.
He does this a lot. He says this with every gal. He's always saying, remember my name. Write it down. Say it 3 times right now.
Sam from London.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful young boy. Even his grandmother says how he has a sexy mouth.
I love when those old 90 Day Fiance clips come out.
I'm not a little kid.
The xylophone.
Sam and Nicole, she's the head of brand marketing. He asks Nicole if she goes to the gym, and she's like, yeah. And he says, okay, well, we'll train. So this is maybe a little foreshadowing. He needs to make sure that he was with his well, I can't say fit, in shape, because fit just means hot. Well, I guess that does work.
He's testing though, like Shake was, but in a slightly more subtle way for now. Yeah.
Yeah. He goes on to tell her if she saw him, she would be very impressed. She asks him if he looked back at his life at 90, what his life would look like. And he says it would be the most amazing love story that would bring someone to tears. I thought he was going to be like
Peter Pan. And
I thought he was going to be like, well, it's about a little boy in Neverland who goes to London and meets a girl named Wendy and John and their dog Nana. And then they come back to Neverland with the Lost Boys and they fight Captain Hook.
Now, Captain Hook, he's trying to destroy their love, you see.
And there's a clock in an alligator's mouth.
And Dustin Hoffman's there. Robin Williams.
And then I come back and I grow up and I forget that I'm Peter Pan. But then I have to go back to Neverland and remember that I'm Peter Pan. And I eat this imaginary food. And Rufio is there. Rufio. And then you have sex with me, love.
Then he starts humming the John Williams music.
Yeah. Man. And then no one appreciates the movie till like 10 years later.
When we all realized it was the best movie ever made.
What were we talking about? Love.
I think I gotta go. I gotta go see Hook. I'm gonna go ask the producers for Hook.
She says she's been married before, and then he goes, remember my name, Sam from London.
Is that like a marketing technique? If you force them to say the name like 3 times or whatever, then they're going to get it stuck in their head and they're going to be thinking about you more.
I think if she says it 3 times, he appears in her mirror at night. So I think that's why he's trying to do it. Yeah.
He's like Beetlejuice, sort of.
Yeah. We can't keep saying that. So
we just got one.
Yeah. All right. Let's be very careful.
We're going to have to be careful over the next few months because the sequel's coming out.
I'm very worried. Yeah. So Nicole and Benaya, 33, structural landscaper. His family lives in Germany. Oh God, these people never fucking. He's gonna move to Portland, isn't he? Portland, Oregon.
Not.
He's
Portland,
lived and traveled abroad, so he technically is homeless. He says he house sits where the work is. I hate these people that say that they're homeless when they're like not homeless. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's such like a rich person thing too.
Nomad life. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a nomad life. I'm technically homeless. I live on the streets, technically. And they like have like $200,000 on their bank account.
They've got fine. Lots of money. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm basically homeless.
Yeah.
Nicole talks about she does outdoor yoga in the garden naked, and she finds Benaya very inspirational. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
She would love to be technically homeless. Steven and Sabrina, they are doing very well. He says,
I'm a happy bunny.
I'm a happy bunny. He's a little rabbit.
Bunny?
A bunny. He's a
bunny.
A bunny.
A bunny.
A bone, eh?
A bunny.
A bunny.
A bunny.
I'm a happy bunny.
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 Bunny. Like a bunny rabbit.
I like, right, mate. Right.
Right,
yeah. Little hoppers, right?
Like a little hopper, a hippie hopper.
So dumb.
She asks what they want to grow with each other. He wears Speedos. She really loves his shirt. It says 1% better every day. How inspirational.
That's crazy.
I never thought about it like that before. I never even thought you could get better every day. And then I saw this an inspirational I didn't even know t-shirts could be inspirational.
Yeah.
I need to go write in my gratitude journal about how I'm grateful for t-shirts. You know,
I do the same thing, but just with my milk. I do 1% more every day.
So
I start out with skim, and then by the end of the cycle, I get up to whole milk.
Wow,
basically.
so you can get like 52% milk.
Yes, I order.
Wow, that's
I order
amazing.
special from the farm.
That's incredible. This is where we get this issue about she says if she didn't have children, she'd be okay, but he wants a child with his own DNA. Okay, that's fine. You guys,
Cool.
they're going to have a dispute about it. Jasmine tells
Lots
us
of options these days. Just saying.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Jasmine tells us her last relationship ended badly when she found out her ex was expecting a baby with someone else. She says she wants someone to stabilize her emotionally. Well, there's therapy for that if you want help.
No, Love is Blind is therapy. It's science. It's proven science.
There's therapy if you want emotional help.
No, come on. Don't be crazy. All right.
Jasmine and Sam, she says she's been thinking about the comments that he's made, like the Instagram comment. Yeah. And Sam says he was just talking about one time when he posted a shirtless pic, okay? Yeah. It was one time with like 10 different pictures, okay? One time, but 20 different posts, okay?
He's like, I'm just trying to tell you I'm hot. What don't you get about this?
It was just 20 different occasions when he posted one picture, okay? That's what happened.
What a fucking loser. Such a loser.
No, he says beauty is only skin deep, though, okay? And he's like, this throws me because you're the one that.
But how deep is the skin? He needs to know how deep the skin.
Yeah, how deep is your skin, though? Okay.
Yeah, like does it jiggle when you walk?
It doesn't. I like meat, but I need to know how raw it is. So. Jasmine and Bobby. So he's a luxury shoppy guy on cruises. Jasmine, right before this date, tells us she has a maternal instinct and she's looking for a certified lover boy. So shouldn't she end up with Sam since he is
he's a boy.
Yeah.
I'm Peter Pan. I'm just a big kid.
Yeah. Also certified lover boy is a Drake reference. She probably didn't know that it's not great to make a Drake reference right now because this was filmed
People
a while
are
ago.
On Kendrick Lamar's team.
Right? Yeah, not a good move. Move.
He lost the battle.
Yeah, not a good move. Bobby, they talk about raising children, blah, blah, blah. They flirt and connect.
Boring.
Yeah. She does say in the women's quarters that she does not, she's more into Bobby. She feels that something's off with Sam. Her gut is telling her, maybe this guy is sketchy. Maybe.
Obviously.
Maybe.
All the women are saying it. I mean.
Yeah, they're all like, huh. Benaya and Nicole, they've been thinking about each other a lot. They talk about their thoughts on mind, body, and spirit. Where's the drama? She asks him if he would settle down, even if he's a bit of a nomad. He said he'll have a base. Like you can buy a house and sometimes I'll drop by and act like I'm married to you. But then...
Also put my name on the lease.
Yeah.
That would be great. Or not on the lease, on the mortgage.
That'd be good for me. Steven and Sabrina.
But I don't want to pay any of the property taxes, so forget about that.
Steven and Sabrina. So basically, she says that she's open to surrogacy or adoption, and he says he'll pay for that. So they settle it. So I guess his CrossFit gym is doing well.
Must be. It gets 1% better every day, so the profit.
Yeah. They both feel a lot better. She talks about going on contact with her father. Steven's cancer story. I kept writing in my notes. I kept being like, she had terminal cancer. And then I kept being like, then I erased that. Too. And then I was like, she died of cancer. And then I was like, I erased that. And then I was like, oh, she lived, but they broke up. I just kept having to erase things.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, she, I mean, it's still terrible, but it I was like, oh,
it is
she's
terrible. Yeah,
she's alive. But it kept
the way
sounding
the
like she was
story
going to
was
be
going,
dead.
it really felt like it was going to end with her dead. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a twist. I was like, oh, so she's alive. It was like, is she okay? And he's like, yeah, I think so.
She'll be at the wedding. She'll be at the wedding. You'll see her.
I hope so.
Yeah. Wouldn't it have been terrible though if Freddy, the funeral director, was like, I've got bad news. I know who you're referring to.
Speaking of Freddy, Catherine and Freddy, Catherine tells us she's gotten on with Ollie since day one, but it's hard with Freddy in the back of her head. This is
where it gets crazy.
All right, we have to talk about this. So,
first of all, in the cast assessment, we talked plenty about the Brits and their
purity,
interest, their culture.
Yes.
When it comes to dating within the bloodline, especially the royal family, obviously. Yeah. But I'm sorry, go ahead, Max.
So Catherine realizes that their grandmothers are both named Mary, and she starts crying. Then she learns that her and Freddy's grandfathers are both named Bill, and she starts crying more. And she
just thinks it's a happy coincidence.
She just wants to cuddle. This makes her more attracted to him.
This doesn't, for any moment, set off any red flags on either of them that, hey, maybe we could be cousins.
No, I think it does. I think she goes, oh, the bloodline can be reunited. It's a pure bloodline.
It's a pure bloodline.
Yes, we can be. We can be royals. Yes, we can rule the land with a pure bloodline. The
you will be the lord of your funeral home, Freddy.
Yes.
And I will be the lord of the swimming pool.
She's into it. She doesn't even question it. She knows. It was destiny that brought us here.
Have you ever heard of kissing cousins, Freddy?
You know, those producers were looking at family trees. And they brought these people together and were like, oh, this will be good. They were on genealogy.com planning this shit.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Ollie and Catherine, Ollie tells her how handsy he is, and she is so into it. She says, this isn't a boy, it's a man. So Ollie is not a Peter Pan. He's a Captain Hook.
He's a Captain Hook.
He talks about wearing boxers. She talks about wearing sexy loungewear. He tells us Catherine is a sexy seductress, but that doesn't always lead him down the right path. So,
yes.
Yeah. Where's Charlie? Charlie, swoop in there. Ollie and Demi, they just connect and stuff. They're vulnerable. She basically throws down and says, I want to be with you. And he says, I know what I want, but I'm still feeling things out between you and Catherine. So it makes her a little sad.
Yeah.
But Catherine, she actually tells us in the women's quarters next that she doesn't see Ollie and Catherine in the outside world together at this point, which is interesting because she steps away eventually.
Yes.
Steven and Sabrina, this is weird. He gives her
a crumpled up piece of paper
to open up.
That looks ripped too, by the way. It looks like
but it also looks like a handkerchief. I don't know, it's weird, but it's written on, and then it's the start of a poem, and then he
finishes it. So do you think he was like procrastinating and he did that move that you do when you're in school where you just turn in half the homework first and then be like, I thought that I turned it all in. Let me get you the other half tomorrow. Then you finish the other half at night.
Yeah, do you think he was just like required to give her something? They were like, you have to give her something. It's part of
some
like
sort of performance for
the production requirement. You have to give her something and do a performance.
Yeah. Whether it be a poem or a rap, it seems like that's the norm in Britain is you do a poem or a rap.
Yes, it's part of the
Or
rules.
if you're a Ringo type, you make a fun little Octopus Garden type song.
Yes. I'd like to be
Under the sea.
married to you blindly. Aw, how cute is that? I'd like to be proposed
Ringo.
that way. Aw.
Oh, Ringo's gonna live forever.
I know. He's a great. Do you follow him on Twitter?
No, is he good on there?
He posts feet pictures.
Speed pictures?
Feet.
Oh, feet. Okay.
He posts pictures of his feet. I think they're sometimes painted, and then he was always just like peace and love, Ringo. Really funny.
He gives the people what they want.
It's totally out there. It's very Ringo energy. He's great.
It. Fantastic.
So yep, they both say I love you, and they're engaged. Nicole and Benaya. Nicole kind of is close to knowing what Benaya looks like. She imagines that he has dreadlocks, so not far off.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. Tom, he's 38. He's a
nomads.
PR.
They have a look. So.
Yeah, those digital nomads. Tom, he's 38. He's a PR and advertising consultant. And then contestant Maria, she's 30. She's a makeup artist. Why do we have to get another Maria in the reality alert?
Too many Marias.
Too many Marias. Tom tells some great hospital jokes. This is what we really needed here. Maria talks about how in her culture, I believe she said she's Moroccan, dating is really frowned upon, but she doesn't care. She's going to go for it. I think in all cultures, reality show dating should be frowned upon.
Absolutely.
Yes. I think everybody's parents should be like, you are forbidden to go on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, everybody should be like, no, you can't. Anybody with good parents should be like, you cannot do this. Do not do it.
I mean, most parents are like that on these shows too. So
yeah, that's true.
It is good.
But people still make it on.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but sometimes like I was watching like a lot of people like Love Island USA this season, and like all the parents are like, we watched every episode and like we were like so supportive of you and like blah blah blah. And I was like, wow. You were watching your kid on Love Island? Like, don't do that. Like, it's so sexual, and oh my god.
That's like saying I saw my kid on Cops. I was so proud.
I know. It's like, I don't want to watch my kids like ass out while they're like making out with somebody all the time. Like, God.
My kid was on America's Most Wanted, and we just thought he was adorable.
I watch my kid like get fingered in bed, or like I watch my kid like fuck somebody.
I wish there was live feeds so I could have seen more of the fucking.
Yeah. I watched my son give this girl a lap dance. It was so cool. I don't know, like what? Why did you guys watch the lap dance episode? What's wrong with you? My son won the heart rate challenge. So we watched every episode.
I watched my daughter dressed up in a chicken suit and then poop out eggs all week. It was so fulfilling.
God. So yeah, Tom and Natasha, she's a careers coordinator. She says a typical day, this is crazy, Ben, would involve having breakfast, going to the gym, and then later at night watching movies. I can't believe it.
I don't know. No.
The gym? Breakfast? Food?
I am not buying it for
I bet she might watch TV sometimes too. That might be loco.
No, that's too far. Do you think every now and again she might, go on her phone and scroll through her phone? That would be great.
It could have. She might have a cellular device. Maybe
she does a crossword every now and again.
What?
That's a little nuts.
No way.
A little crazy.
Dude. They talk about how sometimes they both go to movies on their own. Well, that's so weird. Who would do that?
Crazy.
What?
And now they can both go to movies alone together.
What?
Yeah. So like they'll pick a different movie, each of them, at the same time. Then they can carpool to it, and then they go to separate movies by themselves.
You mean they both might know how to drive?
Oh, you're right. I don't know. They always drive on the wrong side of the road, so I don't think they do know how to drive.
That's true.
idiots.
Yeah. Freddy and Catherine. He says he went to a medium 5 years ago. That's really funny that the that the funeral director went to a medium. This guy's getting really spooky. I'm getting spooky
I'm still
vibes.
picturing the skeleton.
What?
He must. That's pretty wild. Like to be a funeral director and to like believe.
Yeah, he is not downplaying the spooky vibes. He should not have admitted that he went to a medium.
No.
I don't want him around dead bodies.
Do you think he says Beetlejuice 3 times? Oh shit.
Ben!
That was 2.
Ben, you said Beetlejuice. Oh no!
Oh, it's just lovable Michael Keaton.
Oh,
Hi.
Michael Keaton.
We love him.
Yeah, he's just as Batman.
He fucked up his costume for today.
He said the medium said he would get married to a person whose name starts with C. His name starts with C. I hope that he's lying. I hope he made up this whole medium thing. I want more people to lie.
I would love that. Yeah, that seems like what something Sam would do.
Or Trevor.
Yes.
He asks Catherine where she wants to get married. She says in the UK. Well, you guys realize that on Love is Blind, you don't pick where you get married, and you're gonna get married in the UK. Everybody gets married at one spot, so it doesn't really matter where you want to get married.
Right.
You guys know how the show works? It's been out for many years at this point, like 4 years.
Oh, I hope they choose Buckingham Palace to get married. Please.
Yeah. They talk about a bunch of stuff. She slips out and says, "This is why I love." But at this point, she's still into Ollie. And Ollie is having a good time in the kitchen.
Hey, raspberries!
Raspberries? Oh my God, we can eat raspberries? Oh my God.
What about schnozberries?
Schnozberries? Raspberries?
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Ollie and Catherine, he asks where she goes out in London. And she should not have said Cirque, because he says that
she fucked up with that one.
It's mad pretentious. Uh-oh.
Right. Now I have the tab up for the Cirque website if we want to take a look.
My God, these pictures are
these are the photos.
Pretentious.
Look at these crazy folks here.
Can I say that
if you want to describe these for the listener,
it actually looks like kind of like a big party and people are dressed up like a little BDSM circusy. Would you agree, Ben?
Yes, but there's also celebrities.
Who's there?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, sick. Yeah, there's kind of like
Kevin Hart.
Oh,
look at that.
Hell yeah. Well, can I say that normally clubs like seem super like boring, but this one actually seems like kind of hilarious.
You could
they have fire breathers.
I'll allow it.
I have to say, if I was gonna be dragged to a club, this seems a lot more entertaining than a lot of the normal ones that we see people go to on reality shows.
I just like fire breathing. Fire breathing.
They have circus performers there. Normally they're just called things like Cirque, but nothing happens. But they have circus people.
That's true.
I'm Team Catherine. They have BDSM circus performers.
I don't know, but they do these sparkler things, which I hate at the clubs. Those are stupid.
Have you ever gotten it?
No. Mm-mm.
I went to a place,
but I see it all over our Instagram for Reality Alert Pod.
Dude, I went
half
to
the reality TV universe goes to those clubs.
I got bottle service once because I had a friend who got free comps because he was working as a concierge, and they did it. It was pretty fun, but because we were under the impression that it was free, and then it turned out that it wasn't, and it was really awkward. But long story.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was really hilarious because they kept bringing the sparklers. But
you're telling me that they weren't giving out their top tier champagne for free?
That's what I kept asking. I was like, why are we getting free bottles of vodka at a club? And also the club was terrible. It was like really terrible, like East Side garbage. But yeah. I was like, I don't think this is free. But
Max, I think if you were going to this club just to see circus performers and magic tricks, and flamethrowers, whatever, I think you would probably be disappointed. I just don't think. I don't think it's what you think it is. I don't think it's what you think.
Okay, if I'm getting dragged to any club,
yeah,
I'd rather there be circus performers than non-circus performers.
Yes. Well, that's fair, but I think you're going to have a hard time watching them. There's going to be a lot of people there. This is going to be a mess.
Yeah, but
I don't see it working out the way you hope.
Better than any other club.
I don't
think this is my favorite club I've ever not been to.
I don't think these are real Cirque du Soleil performers.
What's your favorite club that you haven't been to?
That's an interesting.
Tao? Do you like Tao?
Huh?
Tao? Do you like Tao?
Tao? What is Tao?
I don't know. It's like a chain of clubs. You like Tao?
I don't know. The closest thing I've ever been to the coolest club ever is Casa Bonita here in Denver.
I don't think that's a club. I think
it is. It's a club.
It's a restaurant.
They have cliff divers. I'm not a club guy. You know.
Oh, I love clubs. I go to clubs.
I'm not a douchebag, so
I go to clubs all the time. I'm a big club guy. Bottle service on the weekends, chilling out, big time.
Not really my scene.
Well, I'm gonna fly to London and go to Cirque, and I'll let you guys know the good time that I have. Me and Catherine hanging out.
Great.
I'm defending Catherine here. I think Ollie is pretentious by coming down so hard on her.
Hey, it's good to take a stand every now and again for things that you're passionate about.
Where does Ollie go out? I want to know. Does he go to cool dive bars? Is that what he does?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to know where Ollie goes out. We gotta interview him, and we gotta do the same exact thing with Ollie.
He probably goes out into the field to herd sheep.
Yeah,
Ollie the border collie.
He goes to speakeasies, but like real ones. Where they drink moonshine out of.
Can't talk about cantinas. That's what he does. The ultimate, baby. Hell yeah.
Well, anyway, this is clearly the end of their relationship. You know, It's really sad. Cirque broke them up. One birthday that she had, it just ends it.
She was so embarrassed though by it after she said it.
I know.
She was like, I only went once. It was a one-off. It was a one-off. Please.
I just went to her once.
I only enjoyed one of the circus acts.
He was like, I can't unhear what I heard. I can't believe you went someplace one time. I'll never be able to look at you or hear you again. It's so funny.
He seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, so funny. It's like, who cares? Steven and Sabrina, they meet each other. She really thought he was going to be bald.
You're giving me bold energy.
He does give bald. He gives big bald energy.
Yes.
I every time I look at him, I wonder why he's not bald.
Yes. He loses his hair 1% more every day.
All I know is that
I love love.
I love love. I love love. This made me love love.
Now, when he says "I love love," is love his nickname for her? You know, because the British people they say hello love, hello love. I love love.
I love my love. I love
love love.
I love love.
I love loves.
I love loves. I love loves love. I love loves. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, this was a pretty subdued reveal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Jasmine,
weird though that she kept asking him to shave his head.
Yeah, shave your fucking head.
Would you consider going bald?
I want that Mr. Clean look, okay? So shave that shit.
I just want a suntan. Put suntan lotion on your head, please. I just want to put sunscreen on there.
Jasmine and Sam. Sam tells Jasmine he's between her and someone else, but Jasmine will give him the love and affection he needs. Jasmine says, I have this gut feeling that you tell me what I want to hear. What?
You think?
Just give him a chance. Why won't they give him a chance?
Just get engaged to me. Just a chance.
He's Peter Pan. Everybody wants to be engaged to Peter Pan.
Who doesn't?
Tinkerbell, come on. He says this is ridiculous.
We call her Tink.
Should I just give up? He gets upset. He says everything is real, and if you take a chance on this journey for just 3 down payments of $9.97, you will be happy. If you just pick up that
phone, it is very infomercially.
If you just pick up that phone and dial 1-800-SAM-LOVE now, You will not regret this decision. Pick up. It's going to sell out very soon.
Remember, that's Sam from London.
Yes, Sam from London. Say that. Don't you forget.
$9.99.
Call now. Seriously, fucking call. Call me.
If you call now, you might get a bonus ring.
I'll throw in a ring for free.
From the production.
Yeah. She tells us Sam gives her immature vibes. I don't know what's immature about Sam, but such is life. The men's quarters, the guys are working out, and Ollie says that they're working out because she has to feel that testosterone. She's got to feel it, and if they work out, the women can feel their bulging muscles.
They can feel the energy, the muscles. Yeah.
They can smell the sweat, and the testosterone comes through the sweat that they're exerting. So that's what's going on. Tom and Natasha. She's a bit of a nerd, an extroverted introvert. I love introvert extrovert conversations. Kind of my favorite thing. I want to know.
Take the test. Test.
I want to know everyone's personality types. He talks about how he wants to do right by his kids, and they make each other feel safe, so they're doing well. I don't know. A lot of these conversations really run into each other.
Yeah.
Tom, he admits that he wears Birkenstocks to Maria. So,
wow, telling on himself a little.
I'm going to admit something. I wear Birkenstocks too, Ben. So,
what?
Really brave thing to admit. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, Max. I wear Shrek Crocs wherever I go.
Dude, that's sick.
Everywhere I go.
I would too, dude. Those
and
I'll
do it at fancy restaurants. I'll go to steakhouse and then I'll go. And then
hello there.
Is that what you get?
I'll say to the waiter, I'll go, oh, I think I dropped something on the floor. And then they look down at the floor and I show them my shoes. And then I say,
not everybody like onions.
So stupid.
That's accurate because you don't like onions. So
it's true. I don't like onions.
Bobby and Jasmine, they talk about a lot of trauma, and then things get sexual between them. So I get why people are pumping out all this trauma, because apparently it turns things sexual. So if you guys are trying to spice up your love life, you should trauma dump. It's really hot.
Trauma dumping leads to trauma fucking. We've already said this.
Yeah, we figured this out. So Jasmine realizes she's going to cut things off with Sam, which she does, and he walks into the hallway and he just drops that golden goblet on the floor. And then he walks into the men's quarters and he says it was the worst 30 seconds of his life. And he falls on the floor and he goes, I'm a mug. I'm an idiot.
On to the next.
Yeah, and then he immediately goes, but there's somebody else I'm interested in. I'm fine. Real flip we got there.
Oh, flip.
Ollie and Demi. I can't believe that Demi was able to go onto the men's side, decorate this pod room for his birthday, make him a slice of cake, and do this detailed card. It was very thoughtful and impressive.
It was pretty good.
It brings him to tears.
He even had a Wi-Fi signal because of their connection. That's crazy.
And a rose quartz, which symbolizes love.
Yes.
It was very thoughtful. It was so thoughtful that Catherine decides to step away from Ollie, and he was already ready to step away from her too. So I feel like that
Wi-Fi signal was the nail in the coffin.
That was the nail, the Wi-Fi signal. Everybody loves internet references. It really seals the deal.
True.
I feel like when Catherine and Ollie break up and they say, like, see you on the other side, that these remnants of connection could play a significant part in the future of this show.
I could see it, yeah.
I hope. Fingers crossed.
Yes, please.
I feel like these things don't usually play out, but one day they have to.
I get the vibes that Catherine could stray. I do.
Yeah. They have a sexual connection. Those are hard to let go of.
Yep. Yeah.
Nicole and Benaya, she needs to know that Benaya is serious, and he says that he can't give any assurances about proposing yet.
I'm a nomad, baby.
He's a nomad, man. He's a traveling man, okay? He can't be tied down. You have to give him a base.
I'll give you a call from a friend's phone somewhere and let you know. It's okay.
Yeah, he's technically homeless, okay? It's hard for him to commit to things, okay? That's why he's here, because he can't afford a ring, okay? He's a vagabond. He's like Nick Thompson. We have Bobby and Jasmine. Bobby gives a rap. Would you like to hear it, Ben?
Let's do it.
So tell me where you want to go, because we could book a flight. And we ain't got to stay a while. We can do it for the night. And this king needs a queen, but a queen needs a throne. I'm feeling high of a life. And a roll of the dice brought us here to the pots, to me finding a wife. Well, hopefully. See, lately you've been growing kind of close to me. And I want to give you love, real love, like it's supposed to be. And that's it.
Wow. If it were me, I would have just done Lose Yourself from just the 8 Mile song.
Fuck the mic. I'll go a cappella. Go into it.
Fuck a beat.
Wow, that was fucking
fuck
cold.
The free world.
That was fucking cold when he went in on that.
His was a lot better than the other guy's poem, I will say that.
He ate. He was rapping like he was hungry, man.
Yeah.
You tore that shit up.
Yo, 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 roses are red, violets are blue. I think I'm falling in love with you.
Yo, 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 Arsenal sucks. Let's go, Man U. Love is Blind UK. Marry me too.
That was good.
Thank you. Let's go. He proposes, and she says yes. Wow, poetry works. Sam and Nicole, he greets her by calling her wifey. He's trying to manifest things.
Right. Yep. The marketing strategy, it's working.
Yeah, it's working. He gives her his smelly bracelet, and she says, I've been married before, so let's just trust the process. Stop trying to sell me on this. He says he doesn't want to sit in a booth with anyone else. I just knew that it was you. He's trying to ignore the fact that she's the only person left.
Yep.
He says, I can't wait to pick you up. And then she says, I don't think you'll be able to. Oh, wait, I can't see anything about my physical attributes. And I was like, oh, no, I know where this is going. She shaked
testing him.
She shaked herself.
Yeah, she shaked herself a little bit.
She shaked herself.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish she was testing him, but I don't think she was.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. She's into Sam at this point because with Benaya, she says it's like pulling teeth. I think she's so desperate to be with someone that she's like, well, maybe I'll just go with Sam because Benaya's too difficult.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go to the next level if someone doesn't propose. That's the thing. It's like, if he's not going to propose, then.
So Sam goes to the men's quarters and is like, guys, it seems like I won't be able to pick her up. And I like how they're like, no, dude, it's fine. Maybe she just hurt her ankle. It's like that wouldn't have come up. She would have been hiding that she somebody would have said like, oh, things are just harder right now because I hurt my ankle. You know what I'm talking about? Like nobody would be like, nobody will bury me because my ankle is sprained.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Benaya doesn't know if he wants to snitch or not, and Steven says he should snitch. So Benaya and Steven, they're snitches. So maybe that stings on there. They're a bunch of snitches.
Do we think that Nicole maybe she said what she said because she pictures him as a little twig boy that can't pick anyone up?
I think she just said it because she's tall.
Yeah, I guess. But he always calls himself a boy, Peter Pan. Maybe she's picturing.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Peter Pan. Yeah, she thinks that.
She's
but
like, you can't pick me up. You're a little boy.
She's like, sure, you can fly, but can you lift me while I'm flying?
Big thing.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a tall woman. I'm not Wendy sized.
I have no doubt that you can defeat Captain Hook, but with like your flying antics. But like, could you pick Captain Hook up? I don't think so.
Do you still have the same magical strength that you used to when you haven't been living in Neverland for this long? Isn't it like Jack? Do you have to go to Neverland to get your powers back?
Yes.
I think you're right.
It's like Jack? Did you say it's like Jack?
So like Peter. Oh, getting Robin Williams movies mixed up.
He did have powers in Jack.
In Jack, he was aging too. It's like
he was
a power.
able to look really old. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the Benjamin Button thing, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah, get his powers back like Flubber. Yes.
right. Like Mrs. Doubtfire or Patch Adams.
Yes, this is all Peter Pan. So we get Benaya and Nicole, but is he... I think if you're going to snitch, which by the way, I think it's good that he did. He needs to let her know what happened. But he is going to have
good TV, so like good job.
He is going to get stitches though. He's going to have to get stitches.
Oh, there could be a fight, I think. Yeah.
Because he's snitching, so he's going to get stitching. Yeah. He can't just say he's not here for genuine reasons. He needs to say what happened. He needs to spill the tea. There's plenty of tea there. You're in England, okay? Let them know what happened.
Yeah.
You can't just say, I don't think he's here for genuine reasons. You just say, he is concerned that he can't pick you. He can't put you on his shoulders.
He thinks you're overweight.
Yeah.
And he's concerned because he's fat phobic.
He said he likes meat, but he thinks you might have too much of it. You need to really say exactly what he said. You really do, though.
You do. Yeah.
Like, because she's going to be
because
like...
either way, snitches are getting stitches, so you might as well.
But also, like, when you say something too general, it makes you seem less trustworthy. When you're like, I don't think he's there for genuine reasons. True. It just makes you see... That sounds
maybe in the next episode, we're going to see him detail
more. Because if you say something genuine like that, it seems like you're just making a general observations.
She's going to follow up on it. She's not going to let it
go
just that vague thing.
But if you say something like that, it sounds like you're just making a general observation about someone's character that could be wrong. Like, this is my interpretation. But if you report on something that somebody says, then you're letting Nicole interpret it, which is like, this is what he said about you. This is information that you need to have, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have even said, I don't think he's here for genuine reasons. I would have just been like, this is what Sam said. You need to know about it. Yes. Like, I wouldn't have even interpreted it.
I would have just been like, everybody in that room thinks he's a douchebag. And he basically...
And this is what he said.
Yeah, he said the thing.
Yeah. But, like, why can't he pick you up? Like, what's going on? Is your ankle okay?
Yeah, he falls up on it.
Yeah, I would be like, is your ankle okay? I just want to make sure your ankle's okay. Because some of the guys are talking about your ankle. I just want to make sure, like, your ankle's okay. I'm just being nice here.
Would I, if you have a hurt ankle, would you need me to pick you up at a concert?
Yeah.
On my shoulders? Would that?
Just say, I'm bigger than Peter Pan, so it shouldn't be an issue.
If I were Hook, could I pick you up?
Well, I think we're heading towards drama territory.
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm going to remain optimistic.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be especially awesome when Sam and a couple of his goons, they go and they take Benaya and they shove him on the counter and they rip his shirt off. And then they take a rat by the tail and then they put it on his stomach. And then they put a bucket, like a metal bucket, over the rat that's on his stomach. And then they light it with a lighter and start heating it up. And then they go, you know, when a rat starts sensing heat, there's only one place they can go. They burrow. Now, little rat, what have you been doing?
What is that a reference to? Or did you just make it up?
I think it was Too Fast, Too Furious. They did that.
Sick. Originally, I was like, oh, is this a British movie reference? Yeah. And then I was like, oh, it's a snitching reference.
It's a snitching reference. Yeah.
Because it sounded kind of British at first, like a bucket and a rat. You know? I was also
rats are big in British lore.
I was thinking like, oh, maybe they'll raid Benaya's house. And I was like, oh, wait, he's homeless. He lives on the street. So they'll have to go into like the British alleyways to find him, you know?
Right.
Because he lives... He
lives with the rats.
Because he lives in the alley on Drury Lane next to the Muffin Man, you know? So, you know, because the Muffin Man leaves out, old muffins, and that's what he lives off of.
Now do the Shrek soundbite.
It's all canon. From the Muffin Man?
Oh, hello there!
The Muffin Man was in Shrek.
I know. I wish I had the Muffin Man.
Not my goody
You know,
goody.
not everybody like onions.
Ollie, I'm here with the muffins. We need more Ollie, you know, just like all Ollie eating raspberries, you know. He's our guy.
He's our guy.
Well, this has been a fun time. I just want to let everybody know we will be back tomorrow. That is Tuesday, August 8th, around the same time. And we'll be recapping episodes 3 and 4. And then we're going to be back on Monday with our bonus episode, but we will be exclusively on Patreon. That's patreon.com/reality alert with Love Center. That starts at only $5 a month. And we are going to be recapping our favorite moments. We're going to be going over the social media coming out from the contestants and the Love is Blind universe. We're going to be giving our predictions. We're going to be giving awards and playing games. You don't want to miss this. We have a lot of patrons. So patreon.com/reality alert. We also have coverage of Love is Blind season 1, full season recap. And after the altar and the reunion, we have Love is Blind Sweden, and we have Love is Blind Brazil, and a bunch of other content there. So you should definitely check it out.
South Africa we just did, and that was really
Africa.
good. Really good.
All only $5 a month. Also, our voicemail line is open. It's 1-804-BAD-BOYS. 1-804-BAD-BOYS. That's 1-804-223-2697. Call in.
Now,
let us know.
We are doing, for our voicemail, we are doing a fun little contest to see who has the best fake accent. So if you are British and you hate our accents on the podcast, please call in with your American accent, good or bad. We want to hear it. If you're an American, we want you to call in with your British accent. Okay?
Yes. I would love to hear you say water bottle if you're British.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did already get one voicemail that was already really good. So let's keep those rolling, folks.
And we also like your questions, comments, whatever. Just 1-804-BAD-BOYS. And also, if you want to catch us live, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast, Twitter at Reality Alert _, or subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/Reality Alert. You catch us live, simulcasted on all of those options. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Do you like to stroke your